Hi there, and welcome to the Anita Chat podcast. I'm your host, Anita Rombo, and this is the podcast for growth-oriented women to have authentic, real talk. Nothing is off the table here, but as an intuitive self-relationship coach, you'll find the content gravitates towards mindset, intentional action, spirituality, and all things wellness. So if you're ready to learn, laugh, show up, and glow up to be the best version of yourself, grab your favorite bevy, settle in, and we've got lots to chat about.
Hello and welcome to another episode of I Need to Chat. Today, I need to chat with you about gratitude. Here in Ontario, Canada, where I live, we just celebrated Thanksgiving this past weekend. And it's one of my favorite celebrations because let's face it, anything that celebrates gratitude, abundance, involves family coming together to eat delicious food with a dress code of stretchy pants is my jam. Can I get an amen for that? Each year we celebrate Thanksgiving long weekend with my husband Greg's side of the family. And this year felt especially special because it was the first time we saw his parents in about 5 months because they just returned from lots of travel. So it felt really nice to reconnect with them and, of course, to reconnect with the whole family. And yeah, it was really wonderful. So obviously, it goes to show that I'm talking about gratitude today. And we all know and or have been told that we should be grateful. So I'm not here to repeat what you already know. But I do want to spend some time talking about why we should be grateful. And so today I want to share with you some of the benefits of having an attitude of gratitude and some ways to cultivate a gratitude practice. And I want to end the episode with an incredible mindset shift that you can use when you aren't feeling particularly grateful, because let's face it, sometimes we just aren't feeling it. And this can be especially true for us as high achieving goal getters. We have so much on the go, and it can be easy to dip into overwhelm rather than the overjoy of life. Actually, when it comes to gratitude, gratitude is one of the 10 daily habits that I reference in my free guide entitled 10 Daily Habits to Love, Peace, and Success. So if you haven't grabbed it already, I'll link to it in the episode description. Once again, it's totally free, but it is pretty powerful stuff. So check it out. So to start, gratitude is defined as the quality of being thankful. It's about focusing on the good in our lives. And one of the reasons why it is such a potent state to lean into is because it does wonders for our happiness, our health, and well being. And some of those benefits include better sleep, better immunity, stronger relationships, higher self esteem, less anxiety and depression, decreased stress, and lower blood pressure. People who are grateful also feel less pain, and studies have found that they do better academically and professionally. So, if those aren't good enough reasons to get behind gratitude, I don't know what is. Better yet, practicing gratitude can be done anywhere, at any time, by anyone, and it does not require a significant investment of time or money. Now, that's an ROI I can get behind. Okay, so now that I've hopefully convinced you that we need to make gratitude a part of our life because it is a choice that you have direct control over, let's talk about 3 easy ways to implement it because you know I'm all about life hacks and ease, right? So the first step is to make it a part of your daily routine. We talk a lot on this podcast about habits and routines. For me personally, I really enjoy starting and ending the day with gratitude, and it's an easy way to build gratitude into your morning or night routine. So in the morning when I get up, I like to spend about the first 5 minutes of the day giving thanks to everything around me as I go about my morning. For me, it creates this heightened sense of awareness to all the blessings in my life. So, for example, I may give thanks to my warm covers for keeping me cozy. I give thanks to my body for serving me another day. I give thanks to my teeth while I'm brushing them. I give thanks to my eyes while I'm popping in my contact lenses. I give thanks to my coffee for waking me up. I give thanks to the warm, clean running water while I have my shower, etc. So I'm doing all the things that I would normally do, but while I'm doing them, just having this intention of gratitude, of acknowledging the fact that I have this ability to engage in this act and I'm giving thanks for it. And at the end of the day before bed, I like to go over and give thanks for the things I experienced during the day, like a great conversation with a coworker, or the wonderful clients that I served today, or dinner time conversations with my children and my husband. Again, it doesn't take long to quickly go through the contents of your day and define some things that happen that you're truly grateful for. When it comes to creating a daily practice of gratitude, you can also incorporate it by keeping a journal. And it could just be a regular journal that is used specifically for expressing gratitude. Or there are journals on the market that are specifically gratitude journals. And for me, I'm a huge fan of one in particular. I'll link to it in the episode description. In fact, I'm such a fan of this journal that I have always make it a point to buy it for every single person that reports directly into me in my corporate career. And what I love about it in particular is that it literally takes no more than 5 minutes a day to use the thing, both morning and night. And let's face it, we can all spare 5 minutes in our day, especially when it comes to developing this amazing gratitude practice. So, the second tip I have in terms of how to incorporate more gratitude into your life is spread the love. Each day, I try to make it a point to show others my appreciation for all the things, big and small. In fact, I'll take this opportunity to thank you right now for tuning in and supporting the show. I love the high vibe, amplified community we are building together. I love hearing from you on IG or through email. I feel like I've gotten to know so many of you without ever having met you. And I appreciate being able to serve you through this podcast and my coaching practice. I appreciate being able to share in life, our learnings, and to share laughter together. I appreciate being able to create big impact with you through rising to showing up and glowing up to the best versions of ourselves. See how easy that was? Sharing your authentic love and appreciation does wonders both for you and for the person on the receiving end of your gratitude. All right, so on to the third tip. So I'm sure tips 1 and 2 weren't exactly rocket science, but living your best life doesn't require complexity. This tip, however, is something that I recently stumbled upon, and it is a great little exercise to get you into an attitude of gratitude when you aren't in the mood. Because let's face it, we're all human and life happens, and sometimes we aren't in this joyous, heart centered, grateful mood. Again, that is a choice. And if we're choosing to get ourselves out of that funk fast, a technique called mental subtraction is the best way out. This is one of the most effective science backed techniques for boosting gratitude and happiness. So, while those other techniques I mentioned before focus on getting gratitude for things that you have, mental subtraction involves thinking about the absence of things in order to appreciate them more. So, for example, if you're having a tough day at work, maybe you aren't feeling particularly grateful for your coworkers or even the job itself. Imagine not having that job. Imagine not having the paycheck the job gives you, or the stability, or the security, or the friendships you've developed, or the routines that you've created around your new job, or the learning and the skills that you've obtained over the years. Taking it away from your life gives you appreciation for all the things it has given you. Just last week, we experienced this phenomenon in our household. We've all heard the term absence makes the heart grow fonder, right? So, my husband went away for a few days. And while we are so appreciative of him, and I hope he knows that, hi, Greg, it was obviously so different. For me, especially, I'm sure it was for the kiddos too, but I can definitely speak for myself here to do without him for a few days. I had a new appreciation for the things he does, such as taking the garbage to the curb or helping with getting the kids out of the door in the morning and all of that. I missed our chats, having someone to bounce these creative ideas off of and all of that kind of stuff. So, experiencing the absence of him for those few days really enhanced my appreciation for him and the life that we've built together. Using mental subtraction means that you see that possibility that you could lose the thing that you are complaining or frustrated about, and then that changes your outlook about that thing. So, whenever you're in a funk about something, imagine life without it. So, to wrap this up, gratitude is an essential key to happiness and living your best life. It is an attitude and it is a choice. And if you choose to lean into gratitude, I've shared with you some ways to cultivate that practice, including incorporating it into your daily routine, expressing it more frequently, and practicing mental subtraction. My friends, I am truly grateful for you and I am cheering you on. If you want to work with me one-on-one, my VIP coaching offer, Amplified Results, is now live. In case you're wondering, it's 90 days of multifaceted support and accountability, and it's going to supercharge your fulfillment, your time, and your success so that you can live and love your dream life. And there are just a few more spots available at the introductory rate. So it is the perfect time to invest in yourself, especially so that you can hit the ground running for 2023. And in the spirit of all that, I'd love to invite you to a free coaching session with me. That's right, 1 hour free coaching session with me so that you can get a taste of what having me as your coach would look like, of what amplified results might feel like, and the life changing potential that can come out of this program. If that sounds good to you, I can't wait to serve you through that free coaching session. And I'll put that link in the episode description as well. And with that, friends, I will see you next week. Bye for now.
Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of the Anita Chat podcast. If you haven't taken a minute to leave a review, I would absolutely love to hear from you. All you need to do is to search for the show, click your star rating, and type in a few words. Also, if there's a specific topic you'd like to see covered in this podcast, if you'd like me to be your coach, or if you want to just chat, feel free to send me an email or shoot me a message through my IG, which you'll find in the show notes. The show notes will also contain any links to the freebies that were referenced in this episode. Until next time, friends, it's been great chatting with you.